You've smiled in rooms where your heart was quietly breaking. You've held yourself together while everything inside you was falling apart. That is where emotional intelligence begins, not in perfection, but in awareness. In a world driven by impulse, emotional intelligence is the discipline of control. It is the ability to stand still internally, even when everything around you demands a reaction. The stoic mind does not rush. It does not chase validation. It does not surrender to chaos. Instead, it observes. Your emotions are powerful, but they are not commands. They are signals, nothing more, nothing less. Anger signals a boundary. Fear signals uncertainty. Sadness signals loss. But too often, we obey these signals blindly, allowing temporary feelings to produce permanent consequences. The emotionally intelligent person does something different. They pause. In that pause, they create space between feeling and action, space between stimulus and response. And in that space lies power, not the loud kind of power that seeks attention, but the quiet kind that builds control. You will be misunderstood. You will be tested. You will be provoked. But not every situation deserves your reaction. Stoic discipline teaches this. If it is not within your control, it is not worth your emotional surrender. And if it is within your control, then your response must be measured, intentional, and grounded. Emotional intelligence is choosing not to argue when your peace is at stake. It is choosing not to react when your silence is stronger. It is choosing not to carry what was never yours to begin with. Many people confuse reaction with strength. They believe raising their voice proves authority, that instant responses show confidence. But true strength is restraint. It is the ability to feel deeply and still choose wisely, because reacting is easy. Anyone can react. But to understand your emotions, to question them, to sit with them without being controlled by them, that is rare. That is mastery. When you develop emotional intelligence, your life becomes quieter, not in emptiness, but in clarity. You begin to see people for who they are, not just how they make you feel. You begin to choose your battles instead of fighting everything. You begin to protect your peace instead of proving your point. And most importantly, you stop abandoning yourself. You stop letting anger speak for you. You stop letting fear limit you. You stop letting temporary emotions define your identity. Because you understand this truth. You are not what you feel, you are how you respond. Every moment gives you a choice, to react or to reflect, to speak or to remain silent, to lose control or to maintain it. And each choice shapes the person you become. So, when the pressure rises, when emotions surge, when the storm inside you begins to grow, do not run from it. Stand still within it, observe it without judgment, understand it without fear, control it without force. Because the goal is not to eliminate emotion, the goal is to master it. And when you reach that level of control, you become unshaken, not because life is easy, but because you have become stronger than your reactions. That is emotional intelligence. That is stoic power. And that is the kind of strength that no situation can take from you.